Alright guys, so CarX has just released update 1.0.3 for CarX Street PC, which is supposed to include some updates to the economy. We're going to be reading through the patch notes here, then we're going to hop into the game and see exactly what they've done. So our first few patch notes here have to do with the AI. We got club races rivals AI behavior improved, so hopefully that means we have some better AI to race with, and then we have AI rivals difficulty adjusted. I'm not sure what the difference is between these two, but it looks like they have worked on the racing AI, so we'll definitely be jumping into a race today to see how they've done. Now up next is the big one. We have in-game balance, which includes a whole bunch of adjustments to the economy. First up is going to be reduce the cost of visual tuning parts. This one I'm not sure on because the visual tuning stuff didn't really cost too much, but that's alright, we'll check it out. We got removed the cost of reinstalling parts, which is great. I know a lot of players have been asking for that. Remove the cost from the dyno stand except for the parameters that allow extra upgrade of the component. This I assume means that you still gotta pay for yellow but don't have to repay for the blue adjustments. I'm not sure, we'll check that out too. We got increased rewards for completing clubs, completing club races, and for completing elite races, which is huge. I don't know how much they've increased it, but seeing an increase is definitely important. After that, we got increased rewards in delivery quests as well. Then we got reduced cooldown timers for elite races. We got increased experience gained from completing club races, reduced the cost of racing and racing plus tires, and reduced the consumption of stock fuel. They've also added a few improvements here. We got added a window displaying the car class in the engine upgrade section of the dyno stand. That's really nice if you guys are building your car to a specific class. We got expanded the range of volume adjustment for engine and tire sounds, simplified the intro quest, which is great for new players, improved the display of the ideal trajectory and braking zones in races. I personally have noticed that the racing line is a little less than optimal, and then we got improved the English voiceover of the game. We got some bug fixes here too, guys. We got fixed a bug with icons on the global map, fixed the behavior of smoke when cars move in a straight line, improved the smoke system, added idle animation for the car pilot, and fixed a bug with the driver's hand. And then at the end here, guys, we have a note, which is really interesting. It says, additionally, we'd like to point out that we are working on improving the security of the game, and we are noticing all cases of cheating and modding in-game data. So CarX obviously does see the players who are modding in large amounts of money and XP into the game. However, it doesn't mention anything about punishments as far as bans or account wipes. Other than that though, guys, I think that's everything. We're going to load up the game here and see exactly what they've done. Alright guys, so we're all loaded up. We're going to be checking out some of the elite race bonuses here. So in C5, you're going to get 18,000 credits and 4 speed coin for winning an elite race. This isn't a huge bump. I think they probably could have went a little bit higher with it, but I'm still really glad to see it. Let's check out a couple other classes. We'll go to a C4 next. So with my S14 drift car, I'd be getting 14,000 credits and 3 speed coin for completing the Drift United elite race. And with my C3 Supra, I'd be getting 13,000 credits and 3 speed coin here as well. Now up next, I do want to check out the club bosses, so I'm actually going to grab my RX-7 build video coming soon. And with this car, we'd be able to run in 21 Tribe. It looks like it's going to pay out 275,000 credits and 50 speed coin. This is definitely a huge bump, but honestly, as someone who's almost finished all the club bosses, it kind of makes me want to reset my progression because I would have made way more money and speed coin over the long run of the grind if I did have this type of payout from the beginning. I do think the bumps could have been a little bit more significant considering even this payout probably wouldn't even afford you a turbo on a new car, but it's still great to see nonetheless. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what the Black Lotus is going to be. This is the highest class club progression in the game, and it has been bumped up to 450,000 credits and 70 speed coin. Definitely stoked to still have that in the can, but I did just recently build this RX-7 and it costed 1,000,000 credits. That means winning this top level club progression, which is unplayable in the end game, still would only get me about half the credits necessary to build the car. I also spent around 100 speed coin on it and it's not even maxed out, so I don't know if these payouts are exactly what we're looking for as far as longevity in the game, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Now that being said, they may have adjusted some of the parts that we can buy, so we're going to head over to the tuning shop here and we're going to check out exactly what they got going on over here as well. Now, hopefully some of these parts are a little bit cheaper. No, these look like they're about the same cost, so they didn't adjust the price of any performance parts. It did say in the patch notes that it was visual customization, which is pretty cheap, but if you think about it, guys, winning the Black Lotus is going to get you a set of cams for one car. Again, I think it's a step in the right direction, but I don't know. I definitely think the payouts should come up a bit. I mean, even this set of cams for the RX-7, for example, if I wanted these, even with the current elite races, if I won 4 or 5 speed coin, because I'm assuming C6 is going to be a 5 speed coin payout, I would still need to run and win 14 elite races just for the cams for this car. I still think it's a little out of balance. Now, it does say it removed the cost of reinstalling parts, so let's check out the cams while we're here. We'll do stock, and then yeah, you can just reapply your parts, which is really nice. That's probably how it should have been from the beginning, and I'm glad they added that for sure. Now, in the dyno stand, it says remove the cost from the dyno stand except for parameters that allow extra upgrade of the component. So I'm thinking if you go to yellow, oh no, you can apply without credits, even if you're adjusting here, which is great. I think that's how it should be for sure. Maybe if I go down this way, no, it looks like all my adjustments are going to be free here, guys. So I'm not entirely sure what they mean by except for parameters that allow extra upgrade of the component, but it's great to see these adjustments free for players as well. So it does look like as far as performance, guys, these builds are going to cost the same amount of credits as previously, but let's head over to the styling shop and see what they got going on over there too. So over here in styling, we're going to take a look at some of the body kits and whatnot. 25 and 35,000 credits. I'm actually not sure what these costed, but the hood 2750, 3900. They're still probably about the same as what I remember. I remember when I did this build, the styling stuff really didn't cost too much to begin with, so I'm not sure exactly how much they decreased the cost of parts here. together. Now, while we're here with the RX-7, I do want to see what some of the race payouts are going to look like in our C521 Tribe Club here. So we are going to buy into this, 12,000 credits, and then we're going to go to Valley Velocity. Looks like this race is going to pay out 16,000 credits and 150 XP, so that's definitely a nice bump too. I do feel like at this point it would be super worth it for players who are done with the game to reset their progression in order to make more money in the long run if they are into the grind. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with modders as far as that ominous message that they left at the end of the patch notes, but for me it really makes me want to reset. I also don't want to go through the immense amount of grinding. I mean, I'm over 50 hours in this game already, and so I really don't want to do that again, but it is nice to see the payouts regardless. Now, it does say that they increased the payouts of the delivery businesses as well, so that went up by about 1,500 credits for the base level. You're up to 15,000 credits for the second level and 3 speed coin for the top. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it still kind of feels like breadcrumbs to me, so I don't know if I'll be doing a ton of deliveries, but again, it is nice to see it going up at all. Now, up next, we do have reduced cooldown timer for elite races, and this will be a good opportunity for us to check out the AI. So I'm gonna head over here to this sprint. We're gonna run the whole race here, and we're gonna check out the AI as well as what the cooldown looks like after the race too. So we probably could have picked one. We get rammed right off the bat there, so that's something. But we're gonna stay in here, see if we can pull out a win. I don't know if I've done any racing yet here on the channel other than that first video, but it did bump us off the rip, which is a little bit concerning. He's moving fast. These C5 races are so much fun. I did all-wheel drive swap my Z. I know some of you guys, the purists, oh, I'm in the dirt. We'll try that one again here. Let's see what we can do. See if he rams me again. I just hold my line. Oh, he kind of, okay, he avoided me there. I don't know if they would have done that before. That thing is super fast though. I feel like these elite races are tougher. I'm gonna try and lock in here. First race of the day. It takes me a little bit to warm up. I do feel like the racing line's improved. I think it's giving a better suggestion of where to brake. It's still, it does go red when you don't need to brake though, but it does seem like it's not as bad as before. Of course, the traffic's right where I need to go. On reset number 3 here, I actually get the lead on him that time. Hopefully we can hold it. I did run 2 races already here. He is tough. He's tough to beat. I don't know if they made them like harder, more competitive as far as the way they're running through traffic and on some of these lines, but we got him that time. He seems a little more aware of you when you're trying to pass him. I would like to try one of the races though, where there's like 4 of them at a time, because I think, what? How did I hit that? Oh, landed it though. Come on now. I'm gonna trust the racing line here. Oh, we're going right. I thought we were going left. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, traffic, no! So let's see, we don't have another retry, but we'll be able to check out the cooldown from here. So let's see here. I would have probably ran out of fuel anyway by the end of that race. We got a 15-minute cooldown here, so they took that down by 75%. That's actually pretty huge. I'm about that. Now, I don't know if any of these elite races are groups of drivers. We'll try one, though. We'll try one in the Supra and see if maybe the Falcons one is. So this one's a 1v1 as well. That's a bummer, but we'll see how this AI behaves here as well. Oh, they do still hit traffic, so that's confirmed. I might try and like intentionally hold up the racing line. Oh wow, he didn't ram me there. I thought he was gonna ram me for sure. I actually went to the left expecting him to hit me and he didn't. That's crazy. So it does seem like they're a bit more respectful. Get another run in here with him, see how he does. So he hit me there, but it's not like as aggressive. Just trying to catch him now. These elite races seem tougher than the club boss progressions. He is out, dude. There we go, come on now. We'll try and battle with him a little bit. Man, it's just gripped up and fast. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm having a way harder time holding up to these guys. I don't know if it's just because I'm in an elite race or what, but I never struggled like this in C2 or 3 or whatever this Supra's class is. It just seems like they're way more difficult to keep up with. The Skyline was giving me good runs. This thing I can barely even catch around here. This is super difficult. So definitely let me know down in the comments. Do the AI feel more difficult to race with, or are they just a little bit more respectful, or both? Now after that, I want to check out our new prices on tires here. It looks like Racing and Racing Plus came down. So yep, this was somewhere around like 15 or 17,000, I believe. It's down to 10, and Racing is 8.7, so that's not too bad. However, I do think we still need to see a massive decrease on what everything costs in this game, like maybe knock a 0 off literally every single price. I'd also love to see a way to convert your credits into speed coin, or just have CarX get rid of speed coin altogether. I guess I just don't see a reason for 2 currencies, even if they did end up adding microtransactions, which I know a lot of you guys don't want, but even if they did add it, I just don't see a need for 2 currencies. Games like GTA 5 make it work with the same dollar, so I don't see why this game can't as well. I think that's gonna be just about it for all the big stuff here, guys. I do think it's a step in the right direction, but if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't think it's anywhere near enough. The cost of building these cars is still super high, especially with the speed coin stuff, and I love to see the increase, but again, I just don't know if it's gonna be worth it in the long run. I know I did personally call for a 20 to 50% increase on payouts, but honestly, the more cars I build, the more I realize even that is still not gonna be enough with this economy. I think it's a huge step in the right direction, and I'm so happy that CarX is supporting this game, and I want to see it succeed, but I think in order for that to happen, they need to take a look at the prices in the upgrade shop too. Now, the point of AI Rivals difficulty adjusted boosted, I do feel like the AI got harder to race with, and I feel like that's going to make it really tough to win those elite races. Now again, maybe I'm just bad, but those AI felt way harder to beat, and so yes, the payouts have increased in the end game, but it's also going to be tougher to get the payouts. I also kind of feel like the players who have been grinding it out legit this whole time are almost being punished, because it seems more worth it to reset your entire progression than it would be to stick with the boosted endgame payouts. So I don't know, I guess I definitely have some mixed feelings about this update. Definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate you guys a ton. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video or found it useful at all, feel free to leave a like down below as well, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.